Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Dean Williams here, themanmindset.com, here to answer email from Cliff's List. So the email goes like this. He has a question. He says, I don't have much to say about it myself. I'm a student. I work out and play basketball occasionally and some video games. I consider myself pretty muscular, and from what people tell me, I'm not ugly. But also, there's a problem. I just don't know how to talk to girls properly. My friends think that I'm like a magnet to women. In reality, I'm just a huge AFC. It's not that I'm socially awkward or anything. It's just that I don't seem to talk to girls like a PUA should. Seduce them, make out with them, and take them home, etc. A few months ago, my cousin introduced me to her really hot friend who seemed quite into me. I didn't know what to say. I wish I was totally lost, and even when we were left alone, I didn't do anything. I just sat there like an idiot. I really want to dig deeper into the game, and I want to live up to the expectations that people have of me, that I'm a chick magnet, when in reality, I'm a virgin who hasn't been in a relationship. So let me help you with this. One of the biggest problems that a lot of guys have, and you're no different, is the fact that a lot of you guys think that the things that you have and the things that you acquire makes you attractive to women. And don't get me wrong, it will get a woman's attention, excuse me, her curiosity, but never her attention. It's really important that you have to really begin to learn more about you, really what I call a self definition, who you are. It's basically how you define yourself for you. See, the more you are able to define yourself, the more the woman is able to understand where you're coming from. And unfortunately, because you don't know you well or what you want or the standards that you have, for a lot of you guys, you get lost with women. But another thing that's very important to understand is the way you are outside the bedroom is the same way she is going to perceive you in the bedroom. By looking at this email, the fact that you didn't know what to say to her showed her that you are the kind of individual that has no experience. The thing what women want is men who have experience. Women are meeting guys all day, every day, hundreds of guys every day. The question that you have to ask yourself is what separates you from every other guy? And that's the thing that should attract her to you. But it's not just asking yourself what that one thing is. It's also being able to live up to that narrative that you have for yourself. The next thing that I noticed when I look at the email that was written here was that you it's not the fact that you're socially awkward or everything, that you just can't seem to talk to girls. Well, the thing that has got to separate you from everybody else is the fact that you've got to talk to girls. But it's not just necessarily talking to girls. There are three important things that you must be able to do to move a woman to want to be with you more than just a relationship. Number one, you have to learn how to communicate with transparency. That means being honest with her. That means telling her what is and not what could be. Don't make things up. Let her know what's going on. The next after that is also when you say things to her, make sure you send clear messages. The thing that women love the most is men that tell them exactly what's on their mind. Now, here's the thing that's kind of weird. I know sex is on your mind, but the thing with most women out there is they already know as soon as you begin talking that you want to have sex. So you don't have to tell her something that she already knows. But the third most important thing that you didn't do in this situation, young man, is speak with impact. See, when you're on a one on one situation with a woman, you've got to not move mountains in her mind as well as her body. But you've got to show her that you know what you're doing. Every phase that you go through with a woman is going to be a test to see what it is you know. Is it your behaviors or is it your reaction? Your behaviors are the thing that's going to make her want to be with you. Your reaction to being nervous and worrying about what she thinks is going to make her run away from you. So what I would say for you in this point here is that you've got to sit back and learn more about you. Start to figure out what your standards are, your laws, rules, and codes are. Then at that point, you have to understand you've got to learn women. You've got to learn sex. You've got to learn when to text, when to talk, and how to communicate with her that is totally different from the normal guy. And if you can do that, you will win every time. So, what I would say to you is this: sometimes things happen and you have bumps in the road, and I know sometimes it's upsetting, but until you stop and draw a line in the sand and say to yourself, you know what? I need to know me, I need to know what I want, and I need to be able to what? Communicate with transparency. I got to be able to send a clear message, and everything that I say to her has to be impactful. That's impactful meeting, that's impactful conversations, that's impactful when you make out, when you touch, when you kiss, when you do five play, when you have sex with her. Everything has to be impactful. But remember, the way you are inside the bedroom is the way she's going to perceive you. So if you are nervous and you're scared on the outside, she's going to see you as the kind of guy who doesn't know what he's doing in the bedroom. So hopefully that was able to answer that question. And again, this is for Cliff's List. I just want to say big shout out to my boy. And also, guys, if you want to check me out, you can check me out every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Man Mindset Show. Thank you.